How's it going, everyone? Coming at you with a very, very neat review today. No, this is not a Hot Toys figure. This is a custom Logan that I put together with the help of some fine customizers out there that sell some great items. The head sculpt is from 1/6 Kit. This company, this is mainly run by a gentleman named Kit Chen. He's got a Facebook group as well, so feel free to check him out there. It's called 1/6 Kit. He also has his main page, goes by Kit Chen. You can go to his site. He's got all kinds of stuff there. This head sculpt is done by a gentleman known as Logan, who makes some very, very top-notch quality head sculpts. I have the Punisher that he did, which is really, really good. Hot Toys has just recently put up a pre-order for theirs, which is also good, but his is also fantastic. It's definitely next level stuff. It's very good. So the accessories, the clothing, what I did was, after I got the head sculpt, well, I kind of ordered everything at the same time. The 11 head sculpt, again, is from Kit Chen. It's running about 35, 40 bucks. I bought the Super MC Toys clothing set, which again I bought from Kit Chen as well. That'll run you about 45, 50 bucks as well. And I bought the body. I picked up a World Box body. It's a little beefier than how he looks in the film, but I like it as far as presence wise. I think it looks great. If you want to see some high resolution shots of this figure as well, this body, feel free to look at my Instagram page. I should have some up by the time I'm done this, or maybe tomorrow or something like that, so feel free to check it out. So it's a little beefier, but I think it looks great. I'm going to show you a couple different looks with this guy. I'm going to give you a close-up of the head sculpt, and I'm going to do a once-over like I normally do from the front to the top to bottom, and I'll turn them around and do top to bottom as well. Not going to do articulation. The figure has average articulation. That's all you need to know. If you watch my videos, I don't do articulation. Number one, this is a body that I chose, specifically for this figure, so it's got average articulation. It's nothing fancy. It's not a body produced by Hot Toys with 75,000 points of articulation, and so it's just an average body, but it's a very good sculpted body though, as far as Wolverine's concerned. So if you're looking for a little thinner figure, the body's probably not for you, but I will show you that. I'll show you probably about 2 other looks besides that as well, and then we'll be done. So, if you were part of the first order, I believe Kit Chen was giving out the comic from the film as well, which was really a nice little add-on as far as an accessory. So you got that for free. I don't know if they're going to do a second batch, or when they do a second batch, or if he's still selling it. But feel free to check out his site, and if it still comes with it, or he prefers normally getting communications through his site, so just email him and he'll get back to you usually pretty quick. It's usually within a few hours, but give him a break if you're in the United States, because we are in different time zones, so guy's got to sleep, even though I swear he doesn't, because he's always posting. So who knows. So anyway, let me zoom in and show you the head sculpt up close, and we'll do some rotations and so on and so forth. There you go. Here's a close-up of the head sculpt. Total badass. Such a great likeness to Hugh Jackman in the film. You really can't ask for much more for a custom, and at only $35, it's you can't beat it. I believe it was $35. I could be wrong. It might have been $39 or $40. Or maybe $45. I can't remember now. Sorry. But even at $45 or even at $50, dude, for this head sculpt to be at this price is phenomenal. I've bought custom head sculpts before, and I have paid $1.90 and more, meaning $190 or more. So this head sculpt is fantastic for the price. Really, really good job. So yeah, feel free to hit his site up and grab one if he's still got it, and get the comic with it. Again, I don't know if they're sold out. If they are, he might do a second batch. I don't know. But anyway, let me zoom out a little bit, and I'll give you a once-over of the figure itself. As far as the tailoring is concerned, and And again, it's a company called MC Toys, which I feel did a very good job on the tailoring. Is it 100%? Of course not. Nothing's ever 100%, even though many collectors want 100%. But you got to cut these folks a break sometimes, all right, guys? Shoes are sculpted, plastic, they're not really leather, which is still fine with me. I'll give you a little zoom up of the comic. It's thick too. You get a lot of the pages are in there, which is very, very nice. Nice work. So yeah, back to the wonderful head sculpt. And I'll give you one last long look at that before we switch, and I'm not going to do a side to side. Well, maybe I'll do one side. I'll do one side. This will show you it really does look like Jackman from every angle just about, in my opinion, and then I'll show you the back of the figure as well. And then show you the outfits, different looks that I've been experimenting with and contemplating. And then that'll be it. So, alright, let me flip into the side. And a quick side portrait shot. A decent likeness from the from this portrait, from the right side anyway. I looked at the left. I'm not going to show you the left, but I did look at the left as well. It's about the same, maybe a little bit different. Not much of a difference, but front of the head sculpt, in my opinion, looks more like Jackman probably from the sides. I thought originally it looked like him from all angles. I could be wrong. I think maybe the side portraits are a little bit off. But, and then again, I could be completely wrong. Again, this is just me spitballing right now from what I'm looking at right now. And I also don't have some pictures of him right now. Usually I have some photos with me just to kind of compare as well. I don't have that. I'm a little bit unprepared right now. But I watched the movie again last night. And I always have fun looking at the angles of their faces and the portraits and stuff, because obviously I always know Hot Toys or somebody's going to make a figure. So I love doing that comparison, which is why I do the 360-degree portrait shots of the or rotations of the head. So again, I think it looks like him. I can't give you a definitive yes/no. Most people don't give a shit anyway. Most people care what it looks like from the front. So I like to give it a 360 view and kind of see if it hits all those portrait angles. But I think from, at least in my opinion, it is good. It is close to it, but maybe a tad off. But again, nothing's ever 100%. So, and let me show you the back, and I'll do it once up and down from the back. All right, here you go, the back of the figure. What everyone always wants to see, the back of the head. The best part, right? But MC Toys, very good job, man, on the tailoring, on the outfit. I really can't complain. You really can't. Alright. So all of you that love looking at the asses of figures and the back of them, I hope you got what you wanted. And I'll rotate them back around the front one more time, and then we'll move on to some looks. Alright, and one last shot from the front. And in between that little break there, I looked at some photos for those of you, again, who care about accuracy of the head sculpt all the way around. It is close as far as the side portraits too. It is close to, if not to where it needs to be. So I can give you some confidence there if you're one of those folks that really want to know if the head sculpt from all angles looks like him. So for me, in my opinion, I think it's a very good likeness. And I'm sure Hot Toys, Hot Toys is Hot Toys. They'll probably try to, well, not even probably try, most of the time they usually hit a home run as well. So it'll be very interesting to see how their head sculpt compares to this one. Because I initially always think, head sculpts look really good, especially when you get some customs first. I'm like, wow, these are really good. I'm like, no way the Hot Toys could beat it. And then Hot Toys always finds a way to somehow beat it. But anyway, for me, I don't think there's much they could probably do. I think they really did a good job. I mean, 11 did a good job. I think maybe accentuating some of the scars more, that might be a jump up. You know, Hot Toys has got, you know, some of the best painter, or the best painter, you know, in J.C. Hung out there. He's one of the best in the industry as far as painting. If he is the best, I don't know. There are a lot of people who think he is the best out there as far as paint application in the industry right now. I don't know if I can be 100% with that. You know, you do have some competition out there. You know, K.A. Kim, by far my most favorite artist in the industry right now, period. And her paint applications are also phenomenal. Also, so if you know her work, then you know what I'm talking about. So that's it. Let me move on to show you some various looks, and then we'll be done. Alright, so here's a close-up of the World Box body that I'm using with the 11 head sculpt. This body is fantastic for Wolverine. Now, in the film in Logan, he is either not as jacked as he was prior, or it was just he wasn't as tanned. Because technically in Logan, the adamantium's killing him, so maybe that's why they made him look a little bit more sickly and not as in shape as he was before. Because like in Days of Future Past and X-Men, you know, first class, man, he's ripped, he's jacked, especially in Days of Future Past. He is definitely jacked, and this body by far to me resembles Wolverine how he should look. Granted, he doesn't look as ill looking this jacked, but as far as the body, I think it looks great. The presence is fantastic, and it's detailed really well, almost with Hugh Jackman in mind. I don't know if World Box had that in mind, but it's even got the veins in his chest that he has on screen in the film, which is really, really good. So again, if you're wondering what body I'm using the World Box. So alright, let's get to the next segment. Alright, and here he is in another look. This is him without the brown jacket on. There's a couple scenes. I'm not sure if it's the same shirt that he's wearing or if he changes, but he does wear a wife beater under a button-up shirt. Now this is the, I believe it's the, no, this is the MC Toys outfit, and the jacket that he wears, or the shirt that he wears in the show, or in the movie rather, he's got his sleeves rolled up, and unfortunately you can't roll the sleeves up. I wish you could, but they don't unbutton, they're seamed, so you can't really get them up too far. Again, I'm using the World Box body, which is a little bit more jacked and built, so that might be a reason why. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for certain poses. So this is that look. Most likely I'll probably stick with the coat and this on, and with the black shirt. I think that's probably going to be the look that I go with. But let me show you. I'll show you the look with him with just the wife beater on. Okay, now here he is with just the wife beater on. He wears this for a decent amount of time towards the end of the film. I was thinking of maybe battle damaging him up, throwing some blood on him, something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to sacrifice. I was going to throw some blood on the body too. I don't know if I really want to do that. I don't know if I want to sacrifice the clean look. I'm probably just going to leave him clean for this one anyway. I was thinking about getting the suit, because I do like the suit version of him, and that's what some of the best segments in the movie with him wearing that, and I really dug it. He's a little bit too plain clothed for me with the brown coat version of him. So I don't know. I was tossing up maybe buying the suit and then maybe selling the accessories to this as far as the tailoring, and then just have him permanently in the suit version. Or there's also the option of just buying another 11 head sculpt and another body and the clothes and having two of them. You know, I don't know. It becomes costly. I mean, it's cheaper than waiting for Hot Toys to come out with theirs, assuming that it's going to be a suit version or a DX, where maybe they'll give you both outfits or three outfits or two head sculpts or whatnot. And you know, if they give it the DX treatment, you know, who knows? So it's going to be interesting to see how much better they do as far as upgrading the head sculpt, because 11, man, this is a fantastic head sculpt. He really did a great job, as you can see from from the first segment of this video where I showed you a zoom of the head. Really good. So I don't know. It's going to be teach their own, basically. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I may order the outfit, the suit, throw it on them, see how I like it. I'm gonna sit on it though. I'm gonna get it and sit on it for a little bit though, because I'm gonna look at this one, see how much I like it, with the coat and everything, that version of them, and see how the presence is and how it makes me feel. And if I'm content, then I'll leave it as it is. If I'm not, then I'll throw the suit on him and leave that for another 2 weeks and see how that makes me feel. And if that's the definitive version of him for me, then I'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. But I do like the suit version. It is probably my favorite, so I may have already answered my own question. So I don't know. I guess that's it, folks. If you have any questions, let me know which version you like from the film more. Feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, whatever. It is what it is. You don't have to. It doesn't bother me if you do or don't. So I don't know, guys. Have a good day. Deuces.